South Africa is currently building two new, pretty cool bridges. I know a lot of the time I talk about old South African infrastructure, things that have been here for a while, pre-1994, but here's something cool that's happening right now. The N2 Wild Coast project is a major infrastructure development initiative that spans 410 kilometers along the Wild Coast in the Eastern Cape. This project is being undertaken by the South African National Roads Agency, SANRAL as we know it, and is expected to significantly transform the region's transport network and also have a socio-economic impact on the landscape there. The project is part of a broader initiative to enhance connectivity, improve road infrastructure, and stimulate development in one of the most economically disadvantaged regions of South Africa. The new road will link East London to the KwaZulu-Natal border with several upgrades and new road sections to improve access between the Wild Coast and the rest of South Africa. This project is being developed in phases and is expected to be completed in the coming years. When it actually is completed, that's another story, but hopefully it will get completed. There are a few key components of the project, namely upgrading existing roads such as the N2 highway between East London and Mthatha, as well as the R61 road between Mthatha and Dwalane. These upgrades will improve the quality of the roads, making travel safer as well as more efficient. Another one of the major aspects of this project is the creation of 96 kilometers of new highways, which will provide a much needed greenfields route across the Wild Coast. Greenfields being where they construct something brand new in an area that hasn't had development before. As part of this project, new access roads will be built to connect various local communities to the N2 highway, improving accessibility to remote areas. These upgrades are expected to have a major impact on the quality of life for residents, making it easier to access health services, schools, and other essential facilities. The final component of the project is the exciting part, the construction of two massive bridges, the Msikaba Bridge and the Mtentu Bridge. The Mtentu Bridge is set to become the highest bridge in Africa, while the Msikaba Bridge will cross a deep gorge and serve as a vital link in the region's infrastructure. So let's talk about these cool bridges. I love bridges, they're so fascinating, and they're such an amazing marvel of engineering. Firstly, we have the Msikaba Bridge, which is being built across the Msikaba River. The Msikaba Bridge will span 580 meters across the Msikaba River Gorge. The bridge's design is cable-stayed and inverted Y pylons. These pylons will rise 128 meters above the gorge, making it pretty visually striking. The bridge's anchor blocks are massive structures, each around 17 meters deep and weighing 21,000 tons of concrete. These anchor blocks play a crucial role in supporting the bridge's weight and ensuring its stability. Construction on the Msikaba Bridge began in 2020. Cable installation and bridge deck construction are still ongoing today, with an expected completion by 2026, hopefully. The project has obviously faced some challenges, particularly related to COVID-19, which obviously delayed materials and construction, as well as the complexity of engineering and the careful planning and coordination that's required to build such a big project. The importation of materials, such as cables needed for the bridge, added to the logistical challenges surrounding the construction of this project. The Msikaba Bridge project has generated significant employment opportunities, with local workers from nearby Lusikisiki and other surrounding communities making up 80% of the workforce, which I think is pretty cool. For communities in and around Lusikisiki, the Msikaba Bridge will drastically improve accessibility. Local people who have faced difficulties accessing healthcare, schools, and employment opportunities will benefit from reduced travel time and safer routes. Obviously, when building a bridge in remote habitats such as this, biodiversity and sustainability studies have to be done, and this area is no exception. The Msikaba River near the bridge is home to a population of over 300 vultures, green and black mambas, as well as special plant species only found in the area, designated as the Ponderland Endemic Heritage Site. So obviously you hope that when these construction projects happen, that these have been taken into account, and I think they have in this case. Moving on to the next bridge, which is the Mtentu Bridge. This bridge will span the Mtentu River. What is very cool about this bridge is that it has been designed to be the tallest bridge in Africa once completed, surpassing any existing structures in the region. The Mtentu Bridge will stand 221 meters above the Mtentu River. It will also be one of the longest main span balanced cantilever bridges in the world, with a main span of 260 meters. This bridge will have the second longest main span of any bridge in Africa. Construction of the Mtentu Bridge began in 2019, and it's taking longer than the Msikaba Bridge, and so is expected to be completed sometime in 2027, also hopefully. Similar to the Msikaba Bridge, the Mtentu Bridge has also faced challenges related to the complexity of the engineering, the geography of the area, as well as obviously COVID-19, which impacted supply and the labor that was available to build the bridge. Some of the difficulties around this project include things such as displacement. In some cases, people had to be relocated or face displacement due to the construction of the road. This has obviously led to tensions between SANROL and the affected communities who feel that the benefits of the project might not be evenly distributed or might not directly affect them. There have also been issues around land ownership. There's been disputes over who owns the land and whether the communities receive compensation for living along the routes that have now been taken over. Land claims and disagreements about compensation for those who need to vacate the land for road construction have obviously also caused delays and legal challenges. The project has also experienced significant cost overruns. The initial budget for the N2 Wild Coast project was estimated at 14.9 billion, but as the scope of the work increased and delays occurred, the overall cost has ballooned to more than 20 billion rand. These increased costs have raised concerns about the sustainability and funding of this project, and as taxpayers we wonder, has our money been used wisely for this project? There have also been contractual disputes between the construction companies involved in this project, and because of the length of time that this project has taken, it has also led to issues such as delayed payments, contractual disputes, and changes to the scope of work. These projects have further delayed the construction schedule. Although the project started building in 2019, some more issues such as construction mafia have led to the project being extremely delayed. But now, interestingly enough, the South African National Defence Force has been called in to assist with this project to make sure that it can go full steam ahead without any further delays. So that's kind of interesting. They're using the Defence Force to intervene in this project. What is pretty cool about this project is that the travel distances between Port St. John's and Port Shepstone will be cut by 80 kilometers, saving up to 2 hours of travel time. That's a huge improvement. This will not only improve efficiency for travelers, but also reduce fuel consumption, making the route more energy efficient and cost saving for travelers. The new road will also provide a safer route for travelers by eliminating dangerous curves and steep inclines, which currently make the existing roads prone to accidents. By creating a flatter, more stable route, the road will reduce the risk of accidents and improve road safety for drivers and pedestrians alike. And in this area, it has been known to have quite a few accidents and deaths. So that is a huge positive about this project. So this project is pretty cool, and I'm super proud that South Africa is actually undertaking some new projects that bring about actual progress. I can't wait to actually see these bridges when they're complete, and hopefully when they are finished, I would love to take a trip along the Wild Coast and experience them someday soon. And then I'll film them and show them to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye!